What's up guys, this is Gadget and welcome on board today's video. Today I'll be flying with Hawaiian Boeing 767-300 and we are based in Hawaii region. At the moment guys, I am in Honolulu airport. I already have done my flight plan from Honolulu down to Kona International Airport. It's about 175 nautical miles away from my current position. You guys have requested this aircraft and livery, so I'm just working on finishing this video for you guys. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and add some weight and passengers. We're gonna have 200 and hold on. $152 passengers. There we go. And also add some fuel. And we are done. We have our passengers on board. Okay, in the cockpit, and we're going to show terrain warnings for any possible terrain. I should be taxiing to runway 08 left. That will be my takeoff runway. And let's start our pre-start checklist, which is briefing confirmed for runway 08 left. Brakes are on, throttle idle, flaps retracted, seatbelts on, beacon lights on. As we're gonna start now for pushback. By the way guys, I'm on expert serve, but there's no one here or any ATC or any planes as I can see on the map, so it's just a quiet flight for me down to Kona airport. And no smoking lights on, navigation lights I have them on. I don't know why it should have been on. As soon as we get on the flight, we set on our navigation lights. Altitude AGL. So strobe lights and landing lights off. Flight plan completed. Rudder and aileron test all good, and pre-start checklist complete. Let me calibrate. I'm gonna start now for pushback for runway 08 left. Again guys, I'm recording on my Android since I can't get a recorder on my iPad, so the only thing I can do right now to avoid any lagging problems is just by getting a new device, and to do that I need to wait a little bit for my contract to end so I can get a new Android device at about 4 GB RAM, and that will obviously beat all the logs, I hope. And so just be patient please guys. I'm just trying my best, and I also hate it a lot when the game lags, especially when I'm recording on my Note 4, which is a 3 GB RAM phone. So I know it's a bit annoying, but please be patient, and I'll try my best to work things out for everyone to be happy. Okie dokie. Hawaiian 909 have pushed back and stop our pushback. After start checklist, pushback clearance is set, seatbelts on, no smoking on, navigation lights on, and we're going for our our takeoff flaps will be flaps 5 for this takeoff, and yep, and taxi checklist. But first I'm gonna announce taxi. 08 left.
Honolulu Unicorn, Hawaiian 909, taxiing to runway 08 left.
And that's okay. Taxi checklist. Brakes off and forward thrust for takeoff. I haven't used this aircraft in such a long time. It's a nice aircraft to fly. It needs a lot of work though, as you can see in the cockpit. Oops, I have to take the other side. Actually no, I'm just going to go from here and onto the right. It turns. I'm going to turn right again to go to runway 08 left. I mean guys, seriously, playing this game on my iPad Pro is really awesome, especially holding the whole iPad, but I need something like a pillow just to have it on there, so it's a bit tiring to hold it all the time. But it's amazing, and the way it handles the whole game and the graphics and all that are awesome. For those who still have problems with the graphics, guys, you have to go to your settings, and before you start a flight, when you're gonna play online, before you get entering a game, you need to go into your graphics, basically settings, then graphics, and set everything to high. But make sure that your device can handle those graphics, because obviously you might get crashes if you don't have a strong device, and this will cause a little bit of problems. So you need something strong to handle all that. Yup. Seriously guys, thank you all for all your positive feedbacks that I'm getting all the time. Appreciate that. Don't forget to write down in the comment box if you need any help on something. I will do my best to help everyone out. Those who want to fly with me, please check the description below on Facebook and try and join our group. That's where we set our flights, our group flights with the team, and fly. Okay guys, I'll be cruising at an altitude of 20,000, I guess. I might change this. Oh, so quiet. Looks like a ghost airport. Seriously guys, I can't remember the last time I've landed this aircraft. I think I have one more video with the 767 on YouTube. But I mean, it does need a lot of work in here. Okay. Pre-takeoff and hold short checklist. Briefing confirmed. Landing lights on, strobe lights on. Takeoff flaps checked and set at flaps 5. Flight control check. And cabin ready. And first of all, calibrate again. Calibrate. And ready for takeoff.
Honolulu Unicorn, Hawaiian 909 is taking off runway 08 left, departing east.
Okay. Takeoff. Windy. And off we go. Gear up. Get this nose down a bit. Alright guys, off we go. After takeoff checklist, gear up. Flaps, I'm just going to put them to flaps 5 for now. To flaps 1 for a little bit more. Autopilot engaged. And off we go. Flaps retracted. Okay, let's zoom in our flight plan. So we're going to Charlie Lima Oscar Romeo India as the first waypoint. Second waypoint Romeo Oscar Whiskey November, and the rest just before when we approach down to Kona International. We also have a magazine in case we get bored on the flight, but unfortunately we don't have the Airbus table just there, just to have it on. Makes our lives a bit easier. That's what they call the Airbus, guys. They call the Airbus the drawing planes, because they say that with the table you get where the yoke is right now on the Boeing There's like a tray table that comes out, and they put their books and the drawing books, and they draw on there. $160 nautical miles to go. He is 1500, and landing lights and seat belts off. Oops, oh gosh. Okay, climbing checklist, landing lights off, seatbelts off, no smoking on, obviously. We don't want any smokers on the flight. Visibility is getting really low. We have just 11.29 kilometers of visibility. We still have a long way to go. What do you guys like about this aircraft? Just give me some comments below. I would like to hear some opinions about this aircraft. Gonna turn 129 degrees shortly. Here we go. Turning. We can't see any sea view, as you can see, guys, due to the visibility. Doesn't matter. We'll get there, and hopefully we're gonna get a better weather as we low down. Let's just go ahead and see what's going on with the weather in Kona Airport. We have about 3 knots blowing at 110 degrees. Okay. Alright. Not bad. All good. We'll get there. Oh, we can see some sea view. A little bit there. I think up to 280. $50 knots blowing on our right, guys. Duty. 132 nautical miles to go. Just sending a message on Messenger, just to tell my team that I'm landing into Kona airport. There's a flight plan here. I mean, there's an airport information. Houston, Texas. ILS runway 4. Nice. Right guys, let me hit up my speed to 325 knots. Visibility is getting nice now. We're just over Lanai Airport on the left. You can see we're having a bit of turbulence. Just set my seatbelt signs on. A 105 nautical miles to go. Look, really needs work. This aircraft. Anyway. Well, guys, there's a new aircraft that's about to come out by the developers. So this is the picture that of the aircraft. Is the C-130 Hercules, which will be our next aircraft on Infinite Flight. Those who love prop engine, then you guys will love this aircraft. I'm not a big fan of props, but we will give it a ride and see how it goes. We're going at about 459 knots of ground speed. You guys really need to be really careful with your ground speeds. Don't let it go above 500 or 550. Otherwise you will get a violation. It's about 500. So just be aware of that. Below 38,000 feet. Okay guys, I'm gonna start cutting down speed to 240 knots and boost up my descent down to 6,000. I missed that waypoint there, so hopefully we're gonna get it back. There we go. So we're gonna turn 156 degrees. And yep. Just put it down to 5,000. It's going to be a GPS approach, guys. Because by the time I did the flop plan, we had ILS runway 17 blocked. It was in red. So we're just gonna enter runway 35 straight in. See what kind of a landing we're gonna do today. Wait, let's put our fuel down. – 14,000 feet, going down to 5,000. I would cut down a bit more now to 3,000 feet, and 120 knots. Can't see any land yet. And sorry, I was supposed to be checking left. On the left. This aircraft, guys, did its first flight on September 26, 1981. Really old aircraft. Okay, guys, I'm gonna cut down speed to 200. Approach checklist. Landing lights. Briefing confirmed. Seatbelts on. No smoking on. Landing lights on. Approach checklist complete. Oops. I'm in a hurry to turn there. Guys. Still 8,000 feet. We need to get down there soon. Still can't see any land just yet, but I can see like on the far side, it's just white everywhere. Flaps one. Show terrain. You can see all the terrain, guys. The red is dangerous to fly over at this kind of altitude. At my current altitude. And we're going to do a left turn. About 47 degrees, and then turn again at 355 degrees to get in aligned up with runway 35. Flaps 5. This is one thing I like about this aircraft, is when the flaps get down, they look so nice. And there's our airport. Oops. Flaps 15. I'm gonna line up here. And plus 20. I'm gonna disengage autopilot and do this manually from here. Plus 25. Gear down. Flaps full. Checked. Okay guys, final checklist. Flaps full. Checked. Spoilers armed. Brake set. No trim needed. Cabin ready. And the minimums are checked. We are a bit high. We have a full visual of the runway. I didn't announce any inbound. There's no aircrafts, so there was not much need of that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not a good landing this time, guys. Oops. There we go, guys. Welcome to Kona Airport. Our landing was not as great this time. I should have hit a little bit my speed up just shortly before landing, but it happens. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I did, and I hope to see you guys again on the next Gadget Pilot video. For now, take care guys, and see you again. I got your pilot. Bye bye.